Hey Vibe Tribe, this is Jess Venus coming to you from Colorado. I wanted to talk about what is intuition and why I believe, based upon my own life experiences and the people that I work with, why intuition is so necessary, especially during times like these. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have had dreams or lack of sleep, but been giving sensations throughout the body. Thoughts may have been coming through. You're not sure whether it is something that you are creating on your own, or if it's something like an ascension symptom, or if it's just because you haven't realized or identified what your intuition is sharing with you. Now, intuition, everybody is born with it. We've been talking about intuition, but using different words for it. Remember we talked about last time about how words, there's so many synonyms, but they all have a relevant, similar meaning. And so, for example, your inner guidance, your gut feeling is what people will say, what intuition is. Your intuition is this inner, deep-seated knowledge that you can't, specifically say where you got it from, unless you're very advanced in your intuition, you're using tools, or you've been really advanced in practicing your intuition every day. But when you're first starting off, a lot of the times it's like you'll hear your own inner voice speaking. It's like your own thoughts, or you'll start noticing signs, whether it's angel numbers or feathers or a spirit animal, like literally manifest in an actual animal and may show up at your house, or like I hear how so many different signs, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Are you seeing the signs? Are you feeling the signs? What is it that you're receiving? There are psychic abilities that we're all born with. It doesn't have to even matter what gender you are, what culture you're coming from, if you're religious or spiritual. We're all given this soul intuition, and some of us are able to see it without having just to see with our two physical eyes. We can use and focus through what is the third eye, which is the psychic eye. Some of us hear not just with the auditory of our ears, but through clairaudience. So some of you are clairvoyant, some of you are clairaudient. Now, we even have people who are clairalients where they actually are able to get some kind of in-depth knowledge and intuition by smells. We have clairgustance, where people are able to taste, like maybe a grandmother is stepping into your space to comfort you because you've been going through a difficult time, especially with the 2020 pandemic. I'm sure a lot of our ancestors are coming in to hold and support our space and let us know that they're present. So you may even smell, like out of nowhere, suddenly, and others cannot smell it, you'll be smelling maybe like a homemade meal, and that's just a way that a loved one is communicating with you. Some people have clairtangency, which is clear touch. It's like when they touch something, they're able to gain messages through energy and sometimes visions, because they may have different psychic abilities that they're tapping into. So like the clairs are all about the five senses, seeing, hearing, tasting, feeling. What is the other one? Sensing right now. Sorry, I'm on like very little sleep again. I know I keep saying that because it's been like that. I'm usually a sweet spot kind of girl, about 7.5 hours of sleep. But just recently, it's like it really started to spike for me in October, where I feel like such an antenna. And this is why I felt like I needed to share this message with everyone, is that I know I'm not the only one. Whether you are born and you're aware and you've practiced, or you are just discovering that right now, or you're going through like, I'm on this cusp of, am I feeling these things? What am I sensing and why? I'm going to tell you right now, what I think that is really important for us is to tapping into our intuition, our inner guidance system. Without it, it can lead us down paths that can be problemsome, that can be confusing. And these are a lot of the times the intuition can guide you to really positive outcomes as well. Like, connecting to someone that you may have never met, but then you start communicating and you have like this deep connection to them, and you start using your senses to discover what that wonderful connection is and how you can allow that to evolve and grow. So I wanted to share with all of you that right now people are beginning to hear pitches and frequency sounds in their ears, and they're like, and there is tinnitus, so you have to check, you know, with a physician to see if there's anything actually wrong. And I'm always going to say that, even though I'm talking about intuition, if there's anything physically, why don't you go ahead and check with the physician, and then you'll find out if it's physical or if it's in the metaphysical body. So our practice is all about caring for both aspects, the whole version of what your existence is, the physical and metaphysical. We look at it as hand in hand. It is not separate from one another. So in regards to intuition, I'm going to tell you how it can help you. Why is it so beneficial? For example, when you have a connection and you're constantly practicing your intuition, it's wonderful for giving you guidance. And it can be as simple as, do I take the freeway today or should I take the side streets? It may take me 5 minutes longer on the side streets, but you felt some urgency to not take the freeway. And then lo and behold, you find out that there was a major accident that you just avoided. For example, my intuition served me years ago to leave the state of California. I don't even have to tell you what's going on in the state of California, but I had already saw and felt and getting a lot of visions to the disparity, the pain that was going to be in California, and the universe wanted me to be here in Colorado. So that was a great way to serve my intuition. Intuition is wonderful for warnings. Like I was saying just now, intuition can come through seeing, hearing, dreaming, feeling, sensing, just knowing, because you just have that claircognizance where you just know, you don't need something to back up your feeling. You just go with it. A lot of people call it the gut feeling. It's beneficial because it also can connect you to your ancestors, to your celestial beings. And I love using my intuition for that. I enjoy it, and I'm honored and I'm grateful when I can connect to my archangels and when I'm able to connect to the cosmic beings of light that come from different star systems and planets and dimensions and realms. I have enjoyed using my intuition to help others. So there's another benefit to that. You can use your intuition when you are very confident and secure and you've seen the credibility from your intuition, and you are able to assist others and helping them to recognize that within themselves. Or you may just be there to give them a message for them to start paying attention to their signs and messages from within and from the universe. So those are the reasons why I feel that it's important. I use my intuition. I use pendulums too. I'm the kind of girl, because I remember where I was reading, like in my Bible, like you want to try to at least, wisdom is like asking or checking at least with a number of people. So I use, for example, my pendulums to access. I use muscle testing. I use my clairvoyance, my clairaudience, my clairsentience, so I feel things out. I use all my clairs. I have been very gifted to have many of them, which has helped me to develop my intuition even more so as I'm getting older. You could use cards like I do. I like to ask what the energy is and how it can serve me. So intuition is going to be such a great way of accessing your inner wisdom, patience, and productivity. Your angels, your celestial beings, your spirit guides, your cosmic beings of light, your ancestors are here to assist you with the adjustments and transitions that must take place in your life path. That's a big, for me, I don't know why you would be drawn. If any of the things I listed, I'm going to tell you, it is so amazing. It is profound. It is such a, like my brain is just like so filled with so much ideas and inventions and wisdom and guidance, because I have access to these beautiful guides that we've always had in our lives. I listen to my intuition and I take the steps necessary to bring about changes in my life. And that's why I believe intuition is important to connect to. Are you ready to find out which is your special inner power that you were born with? Find people, take classes, read books, research, connect to other groups. Like on my Facebook page, I'm connected to other people that have very similar intuitions, if not very different, but yet we're all on the same plane in awareness and accessing energy source influences to give us clarity, to give us confirmation, validation, peace of mind, to give us ideas and inventiveness and creativity and confidence and ambition. And then I also love the intuition aspect because I've been able to use my intuition to clear and cleanse my own energy, my home, my children, my space, my clients. So intuition, you guys, to me, it has such great value. To me, it's like there's more value to intuition than even the coin that we're working with, because coins can come and go, right? Our currency can be stolen, can be taken away, can burn away, it can just completely break away. But when you're using your intuition, it is your soul value currency to connect to yourself and to connect to source and to be granted wisdom and enlightenment and connection in a way that we should have never left alone many years ago. You know, as the Mayans and as the Aztecs, and as we discovered about other cultures that have made it and have not made it, they all understood that intuition is real. We're all granted it. You just need to learn how to access it. You know, I love being able to have this intuitive sense where I'm able to connect to my guides, to my angels, to my celestial star beings that come from Orion, from the Arcturians, from the Andromedans, from the Pleiadians, from the reptilians. Yes, even the reptilians. I don't have judgment. I don't have a blanket statement judgment on any race, human race or non-human race, because I believe that there is good and there are those who are self-centered in any form. So I have no judgment on that. I just am cautious because of my intuition. I'm able to tap in to know whether or not it's something that I want to interact with or allow into my energy space. Intuition is also important, you guys, because it teaches you energetic boundaries. When you're going with the feeling of energy, everything is energy. Everything has energy. So when you become more sensitive, aware, in keen tune, you're honing in your abilities, your senses, you can recognize if an energy feels anxious, deceptive, if they're going to harm you, or if you can tell that these people or energies that are coming through are going to assist you so that you can have guidance towards very important opportunities and positive life changes, so that you can be able to shift your mindset, because when you are connecting into your intuition, you can call right away if something is being sent from a lower vibration or from some people that you may know or do not know of that may be sending you some really depleting and violating energies. Your intuition is going to let you know when you're being violated energetically, and even when people are just doing it blatantly to your face. It's going to help you to have a clearer mindset, a clarity, a discerning spirit, okay, to know whether or not you want to deal with certain energies. How can you practice your intuition? Well, like I said, grab yourself some books. Go to energy healers that will educate you and that will give you the tools and the guidance to be able to access that and practice it daily. Practice, 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 everyone. Because it's like when we were children, when we were babies and we came out of our mother's womb, we couldn't walk. We couldn't talk. Well, some babies have. I've dealt with daycare kids and Some of them have their own talk already. But the reality is that they had to learn and hone in their abilities that they were born with, just like intuition's no different, as we're learning how to use all of our senses that we're given. And to me, it's a disservice if you don't know how to use it. You were born with this. It's your guidance. It's the way it protects you. It's to give you wisdom. It's to grant you knowledge. It's to help you to obtain new skill sets in your life and to achieve a greater goal that you desire when you tap into your intuition. So go to your energy healers, start studying, start reading, look it up, grab yourself some tools like the pendulums, the copper, pure copper, by the way, copper dowsing rods, using your cards. You can also practice not doing any of those things. You're like, I don't feel comfortable. Then go into just connecting to your breath work. Getting centered, removing distractions, and meditating. So people are like, I don't like the word meditation. Okay, then give yourself time to not be distracted and give yourself quiet time. Because that's what meditation really is. It's your quiet time. It's recentering, re-energizing. It's getting to know you. It's getting to know yourself better. Okay, so those are definitely great methods to discover your inner intuition and then to practice it. You know, it's like you're not going to go ahead and just jump in a car, like, you know, I think you know how to use it, especially if you're learning how to do manual or automatic. It's your first time getting into a car. It's a vessel that you're going to enter that's going to help you to travel and to get you from point A to point B. Well, you have to learn all the components, what are the rules, how to be cautious, how to exercise discernment. And then you got to know where you're going in life, right? Well, your intuition can do that for you. So when you're first learning how to drive, you got to learn and practice that. Same thing with your intuition. You're going to have to practice it. I'm going to be leaving a link so that way, if you're interested, for those, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is that I have been working with so many powerful beings. I am so honored that my vibe tribe, I mean, they come in and they're like, they come from different star systems. They have all these different clairs. Some of them can open up portals. Some of them can do healing. Some of them are very psychic. Oh my gosh, they use plant medicines and herbs for not only healing, but for shielding and protecting and clearing. I mean, I'm meeting the most amazing vibe tribe. I am super stoked and honored to be a part of their journey when they give me a ring. And so the past few years, I would say the last 2 years especially, I kept hearing my clients say, I don't even know what grounding means. I don't even know what shielding, and what's a chakra? What is that? And I'm like, okay, because right on a first visit when you come to me, it's a little longer because I let you know everything that I'm doing, why I'm doing it. You're seeing everything I'm doing in real time. And I'm educating you about what your chakras are, what they represent, what is an etheric cord, how, letting you know if you've had any other attachments and what that means. And so I go into all that. And what I really started seeing is that there is a lot of you that are awakening or already awakened, and you don't know the basic fundamentals of your spiritual and metaphysical and physical foundation. That's all intertwined that makes you. So I went ahead, and it's taken me quite a while to be able to take everything that I was learning and growing up with, and that I've paid thousands of dollars to educate myself, because I was doing it not for the business at the time. I was doing it for myself. I invested it into me because I knew that it was going to be very useful for me and my children and my children's children one day, and for people that I love and care about that are in my inner circle. So I wanted to have the access to my inner intuition and use it as a driving force, as a tool, as my weapon, as my guidance to assist me as I'm going through life cycles on this planet. And so what I did is I created and designed, it's called Intuitive Senses Workshop. And what I'm doing with that is I'm giving you guys an opportunity to learn all the basic fundamentals about how to access your intuition, what does it look like, how to practice it, and how to use metaphysical tools to give you even more clarity in regards to what you want to gain more information about. So I wanted to let you guys know that I was told to make it into a 3 installment payments of $111. So the total workshop is $333. Why? Because we're connecting to the universe. We are now moving and ascending into our own transcendence. So with that, you're going to get all this access about learning about intuition. Again, I'll put the link so you can take a look at it yourself, but I'm also gifting you over $100 worth of metaphysical tools so you can practice at home with the information that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Because to me, this is like basic fundamentals that everyone should know how to use and understand as you are going to continue to sharpen and hone in your intuition senses. And then you will just skyrocket and soar because you are calling in your highest and best, greatest version, your authenticity to be within you. Because you are done. You're done of letting your lack of being able to tap into your inner guidance. You're done with you're like, I should have just listened to myself. Why didn't I just do that? Oh, I knew better. Or when people try to like fool you and deceive you and manipulate you, and you know internally, you have no proof, but you know deep down inside that what the messages you feel intuitively are correct. And then you're like, no, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that's not really real. So you ignore it and then it happens and you're like, oh, why didn't I do that? I could have missed this whole heartache and the stress and the drama if I would have just listened to my intuition. So I just wanted to talk to you about what the highlight intuition is so important, and that I'm creating a workshop for all of you, that you're more than welcome. We can do one-on-one. I will send you tools to your home or wherever you want me to ship it to after the payments have been paid in full. You let me know what date you can do. We will look onto my schedule and we will get you booked, and let's get you going. Let's power you up. You need to discover your inner intuition, find your inner power, and be the inner hero that you were already designed to be. Yeah, we're all heroes in our families, in our workplaces, just on this planet if we choose to be. Everyone, we have a choice, you guys. You know, I understand we may have made mistakes in past lifetimes or even in this lifetime. Well, you know what? You're still living. You still have a purpose. You still have a choice. Change your situation. Change your circumstances. Do what's right for you. I'm going to tell you what I got. This was beautiful during yesterday's meditation. I was told, don't waste your time on things that add no value. I was also told for us to be resilient as we come across challenges, never give up. You are meant to be a winner, to live your own life, and don't compare yourself with others, because you came in with your own soul contract, your own ideals, your own challenges that were lessons that you want to learn, that you knew that was going to be best for your spiritual evolution. So there's no point of comparing yourself to another person. And it says to keep going and move at your own pace, but never give up. You are not limited unless you limit yourself. And what does that mean? People are like, what, can I fly? I'm talking about limitations in your mindset, in your emotions, in your circumstances and your reactions. There's no limitation. You only have power over you and how you deal with whatever is in your life. No one else can do it for you. Even those that, like myself, we're going to here to support you. We're going to clear you. We're going to guide you. We're going to teach you skills. We're going to bring you messages. It is always up to you on what you do with it. And this is what I was told. I am not limited. I command the right ventures into my life, and I never tire of making the right decisions. I was told, avoid shortcuts. They often lead to the wrong destination. And what I love about this, when you learn how to connect to your intuition, this is what came to me. I have the full support and blessings of my divine guides, the universe, and from myself. The changes coming my way are positive energies, influences from the universe. And I'm calling in the confidence to do it. And I'm calling in within myself to embrace all the versions that I am and love myself anyways. Even if people understand me or not, that's irrelevant now. I've just got to be. And my sole purpose on this planet is to help you guys to discover your healing, your teaching, your power, your intuition, to stand up for yourself, to have a voice. So I had to let go of that human restrictions of, oh, what is that person going to think of me? Or do I look good enough? Do I feel great enough? Am I psychic enough? You know what? I don't give a crap about any of that anymore. All I know is that I'm here and I have a message. And the message is to inspire you, to awaken you, to activate your abilities, and to witness your transformation. And just applaud you because I support you in your growth. So again, look into your intuition, you guys. You're given signs and signals from all over the place. You have it deep inside of you. Open that up. Discover who you are. Do it for you. And then you're going to be amazed that it's not only serving you, but it's going to serve the people that you love and care about. My intuition has literally saved my family's lives. My businesses, plural, businesses. My intuition has saved my businesses. My intuition has given me skill sets and said, this is a new thing you must learn, Jess. This is a new thing that you need to access, Venus. You are a cosmic energy activator. And I'm like, okay, it is. And so I shall be. I am a cosmic energy activator. I am here to turn you back on. And if you're already turned on, I'm here to go ahead and increase and empower your inner intuition. I love you all. Thank you so much for being with me. I enjoy getting an opportunity to speak to all of you. And I want to hear from you too. So I'm going to leave my links. And if you're interested in setting up an appointment with me or wanting to take the Intuitive Senses workshop, great. If you just want to get to know me more, then you can just go ahead and follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and here on YouTube. Love you all. Wishing you love, insight, and healing. Bye.